It's only been a couple of months since Realme introduced the 3 Pro here in the Philippines, and we've already got its next iteration. Hey Unbox fam, welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. My name is Jamie, and that's right, in terms of smartphone releases, September has been a little crazy, but we're here once again to unbox another device, which is the Realme 5 Pro. We got our hands on it a little early, so I'm here to tell you guys why I think it's a solid option if you're on the hunt for a new mid-range phone. But of course, let's take it out of the box. Let's skip the whole unboxing experience since it's pretty much what we've come to expect from the brand at this point. Inside the box, you have the documents, which you should definitely read, even though I won't, so just make sure you keep them in case you need to. You have a jelly case for the device, and it's a little darker than usual, so it will cover a bit of the design of the phone. You have the Realme 5 Pro itself, and our review unit came in the crystal green color variant. Aside from that, you have a USB-C cable and the VOOC charger, so we can expect to top up this phone faster than usual. Other than that, it also comes with a SIM ejector tool, but if you're looking for a pair of earphones, you'll have to buy a pair of Realme buds separately. If I'm not mistaken, it's less than 1,000 pesos, or you could just use whatever you already have. Now that we have that out of the way, why do I think that the Realme 5 Pro is a solid option if you're looking for a mid-range phone? Number one is, of course, its processing package. At the core of the Realme 5 Pro is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 712 processor. Now, compared to the 710 that was on its predecessor, you're getting up to 10% better performance according to all the Googling we did. We're still not allowed to show you benchmarks at this point, so that's something we'll have to confirm for ourselves in the future. What we can confirm though is that the Realme 5 Pro is getting more RAM to pair up with that Qualcomm 712, since you are getting up to 8GB of RAM alongside its 128GB of storage. So if you're looking to play games on this device, I'm already pretty sure that it can handle all your favorite games, since the gaming review for the Realme 3 Pro produced great results. Number two on the list are the cameras. It's definitely not lacking in terms of shooters, since you pretty much have the same setup as the Huawei Nova 5T with a total of 4 on the back and a great selfie shooter. On the back, you have a 48 megapixel main camera at f1.79 that's backed by a Sony sensor. You have an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera at f2.2, a 2 megapixel depth sensor, and it also has its own dedicated macro camera at 2 megapixels as well. The rain has been kind of crazy, so we've only been able to take photos indoors, but so far, the resulting images have been pretty good. We'll take more photos in the coming days, so we can show you more in our full review on the website. For taking selfies, you have a 16 megapixel front camera at f2.0 that's also backed by a Sony IMX sensor. Again, Leia and I have only been able to take selfies in our home studio, but the images look to be pretty darn good. But again, we'll have to see how it does as we spend more time with this phone. The last reason why I think the Realme 5 Pro is a great mid-range device is its battery capacity and the charging tech it supports. So it goes a little above the 4,000 mAh standard, but not by much at 4,035 mAh. That should comfortably give you 2 days worth of juice with moderate use, and a little over a day if you're going really hardcore on your gaming sessions. Take that with a grain of salt for now, since I do have to confirm it, we just did get the phone. To top it up though, you saw it while I showed you the contents of the box. You are getting VOOC Flash Charge 3.0 with a Realme 5 Pro. It's essentially 20-watt fast charging, so it's not the fastest charging tech out there, but I'll take it. It should take about an hour and a half to charge the phone from 0 to 100%, but I will have to confirm that as well. Alright guys, so those are just some of the reasons why I think you should be checking out the Realme 5 Pro when it gets launched here in the Philippines. Of course, these are just my initial impressions since I just got the phone a couple of days ago, but barring anything going absolutely wrong, the spec sheet should hold up. Speaking of which, let's talk about some of the specs I haven't tackled yet. You've got a 6.3-inch Full HD Plus LTPS display, so images are nice and crisp with that pixel density, but the colors definitely won't have the same kick to them as an AMOLED panel. Still though, it has excellent viewing angles, and you should still have a great time consuming content on this phone. If you're also wondering, the display has Gorilla Glass 5 protection, which is always a good thing. The bezels on the sides are relatively small as well, and even the chin of the device isn't that big. Moving things over to the back, I'm sure you've already seen it, but the phone also has an interesting design with geometric patterns that mimic crystal, since the color variant is called crystal green after all. It looks good, but don't be fooled like I was. The device is actually made out of polycarbonate plastic, so definitely use that included jelly case for protection. On the plus side though, it is dust and splash resistant. I'll repeat that, it's only splash resistant, so don't allow the phone to get drenched. Since you're only getting an LTPS panel on this phone, there's a capacitive fingerprint scanner on the back as well. It's accurate and unlocks the phone quickly, but you also have the option for face unlock if you want to use that instead, which, as some of you know, I don't really recommend. The ergonomics of the device is generally good since it does have the right curves to make it sit in the hand comfortably, but it is a little hefty despite its build, which is why I initially thought it was made out of glass. You also have a USB-C port for charging and data transfer, plus they didn't kill off the headphone jack on this device as well, so there's a pro right there. Other than that, the device runs on Android Pie with ColorOS on top of it. So that's pretty much it for this video on the Realme 5 Pro. Sadly, Realme Philippines is being a little secretive about the local pricing, but hopefully they stick to the price in India, which is about 14,000 pesos. The gaming review plus the pros and cons should be up in a few days' time. We just need to spend more time with this phone, so do stay tuned to the channel. And that's it for me. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, sub to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our content. If you have any questions, just leave them down below, and I'll try to get to them as soon as I can. For all the latest tech news and gadget reviews, head to unbox.ph, plus follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Jamie. Peace, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time.